All right, welcome ladies and gentlemen. We are going to break down the NHL slate for FanDuel and DraftKings today. This is actually the first time that I'm doing videos involving hockey. If you read at researchfantasy.com, I do put up articles, and I have no idea why I never did NHL videos. I just assumed there really wasn't much of a market for them. I think that for the most part, we find a situation where, the contests are just so much smaller, which instantly to me means less demand. But I figured maybe no one else is doing them. I'm too lazy/busy. We'll go with busy. Busy sounds more professional. I'm too busy to research to see what else is being put out there involving NHL DFS content on YouTube. I've been a pretty solid player in NHL. Admittedly, I don't watch a ton of hockey, but I find it to be somewhat like baseball, where the numbers and streakiness of things really seem to work out to my advantage. So really excited to kind of kick this off. It puts more depth of content out there for Research Fantasy. Ultimately, though, it also gives you an opportunity to get another side of the story that you might be missing. So yeah, let's get things started here tonight. We've got a huge slate, so we've had a 12-game, a 3-game, and I believe we're back up to 12 games again tonight in hockey. And for me, it really just starts off with Taylor Hall. This guy's been absolutely dominant thus far this season. He's pricey, 8K FanDuel, 7,300 on DraftKings, so it's not somebody that you're just going to get like we were getting him earlier this year in like the mid-6 range. He's earned the price jump. He's pretty much lock in your cash game lineups to build around, because even if he is not scoring goals or facilitating to other players, he's seeing a lot of shots on goal, and that's really enough for me. I know that there's going to be a large contingent out there that says, no, that's not enough. He needs to score and have assists because of the price, and I get it, but there's typically enough value on any NHL slate that if your big dog underperforms but still puts up a respectable 2.5, 3, 4 points, which is not unheard of for them to do if they're firing shots. If New Jersey gets behind tonight and he's just rattling shots on goal, I mean, he could easily get up to 4 or 5 points. 10 shots a game, yes, that's a huge number, but it has been done, and it'll be done a couple of times every year. Anyway, matchup is nice. Really like the fact that he's on home ice against the Flyers. I really don't think is that defensively intimidating. I think he should be able to come up with a couple of points here. And he's really the guy that I'm starting my builds around tonight. Moving on from there, I actually like Johnny Gaudreau, 7,700 on FanDuel, 6,800 on DraftKings. I'm a believer in the talent, and I usually say it, I didn't say it this time in my article, but I have to kind of give the disclaimer. He's my favorite hockey player. Love Johnny Hockey, think he's ultra talented. I don't care that he's going up against the Lightning. I think it's a matchup he can definitely win. I typically try to play him on home ice, except for that period earlier this year where he was just scorching hot and you had to play him regardless if he was playing home, away. But I like him here. I think he'll probably be a little bit under-owned because Tampa Bay, you're typically looking at the opponents. You're typically looking at options on Tampa Bay and not players against them too much. But I like the spot for Gaudreau. I think he's going to be a high-performing player tonight. I want to get him in my lineups. Last guy, Jack Eichel, 7,800 FanDuel, 7,100 DraftKings. Kind of stuck us a little bit. He was in our article on Tuesday. I really liked the matchup then. Matchup is even better tonight at home against the Panthers, who just don't seem to be able to put it together to stop the other team from scoring goals. I really thought after kind of a slowish first half of the season that Eichel was going to come out. We saw what he did in the All-Star game. I thought he was going to come out here and really set the world on fire. And there's still time. I mean, you can't look at Tuesday and just set that as the expectation for everything that he's going to do this year. So I like getting some exposure to him. I know he's pricey, and you're not fitting these three guys. I mean, I guess you could fit these three guys in your lineup. I do think it is going to be kind of a take a stance type situation. From a strategy perspective, I would almost wholeheartedly advise, especially in cash games, just don't stack. Or if you stack, one or two maybe. But there's 12 games on the slate. It doesn't take too much to figure out that you're probably going to be better off finding one-off plays who could get a couple of points And if you think that they're going to be the highest scoring player on their team, then you want to take him. And there's going to be guys in the value range in the next video that I think we could do that with. So thanks again. Hope you guys like this video. I'm going to continue to do them. Hopefully we could create a little more buzz for NHL DFS. I'd like to see the contest grow. Once again, Taylor Hall, Johnny Gaudreau, Jack Eichel, thanks again for joining us. Please like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and check us out again tomorrow.